Okay, guys, it's time for an intervention on your nasty, stinky, disgusting training gear. You know it smells like shit. So let's fix your shit. Hex Performance makes advanced laundry detergent, gear wash, and gear spray that gets the stink out. It was started by a pro athlete, so they know sweat and they know modern athletic fabrics. But it doesn't stop at just sportswear. You can clean everything from your gear bag to your towels, your walking around clothes. You can spray it on your car seats. This stuff is legit and it smells amazing. Go to hexperformance.com and use the code MATTHERAPY20 for 20% off. I promise you will thank us for it. And now... What's up, everybody? It is time for Mat Therapy. Today we are at our secret oasis in West Hollywood, California, sitting by the pool, and we have got two of our homies, Miss Rhodes from Austin and Jen from HQ. What's up, ladies?
Okay. What's up? I felt like that needed an applause. I felt like that was just fitting right there.
It was.
So
welcome to Mat Therapy.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so let's introduce everybody to who. Oh, say hi, Bex.
hi. What's up, guys?
We're sitting by the pool.
Girls,
You know,
everyone.
pizza's coming, so then you guys get to watch us eat pizza.
No weight cutting.
No weight cutting.
Clearly.
So, Miss Rhodes, you're from 10th Planet Austin,
Yes.
and we've actually given you a shout out when you were in Israel, right?
Yeah, actually, so I was walking into Jiu Jitsu in Jerusalem when I heard it, and I was like, oh, fuck yeah, I love these ladies. It was super cool. I just left Austin and got my blue belt.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You got your blue belt in Austin right before you left.
It was like your
And-
last day there, right? Or like your last week?
It was the Thursday, and I actually didn't think I was going to get it. And Curtis was like, oh, you know, so Rhodes is going to leave next week. I'm like, oh, he's doing a goodbye speech. I'm like, that's cool. And then he kept talking. I'm like, why is ESIC recording this? And then he just like pulls out a blue belt. Like, oh, holy shit, I got it. It's like, damn. So it was
Awesome.
Like out of nowhere. Yeah. So it's a year
It was
or 2 years?
It's I've
year? No,
it was
last year.
Last year, it's been almost a year
Okay.
since I got my blue belt.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And Miss Jen is our teammate at 10th Planet HQ.
Yes.
Also
Yeah.
a blue
We
belt.
just
Also a blue belt.
beat each other up.
And you are going to compete in the Jiu Jitsu Kumite
Yes.
in Houston,
In Houston.
in 2
When
weeks.
is that? What date is that?
It's on the 5th, August 5th. I'm flying out August 4th.
Very cool.
And yeah, I've been just busting my ass training and doing everything that I can, you know, to...
So the Kumite, it's an 8-woman tournament or a 16-woman
It's a
tournament?
16-woman tournament.
And there's money on the line?
Yes.
I like money.
I think there's 1,000 or 1,500
The
on
winner
the line right
gets-
now. Yeah, I
Nice.
think he changed
Sold.
it because at first it was 1,000 and then
It was
he's
like every woman
125 for the
puts in
buy-in.
100, and then like winner takes all.
Okay.
Yeah, but now it's 125.
Okay.
Okay.
So winner takes $1,500.
Not too shabby.
Nice.
Yeah.
Not too
so-
shabby.
I'd fight for $1,500.
I'd fight for $1,500.
That's worth the
I'd
But-
fight for free, so.
Yeah, I fight for free too.
That's cool.
That's true.
It's
That's
a
I mean, we all pay to fight. Winning money would be nice.
And then there's
So
something.
basically, we spend money to get choked.
Oh yeah.
Yes, true.
And then there's something for free I like to call public jitsu, and that's just
Oh, please.
when you're just in the park with your friends. You're like, I'm just joking, and then you're not joking, and you're rolling on the grass.
Almost every single fight party we'll get together and watch the UFC fights at our house, and nearly everyone turns into it either a technique show off or somebody's like, I bet you I could hold on to a choke longer than you could, and then we do that. So
That's a
That's
total
the
guy
best.
thing. So,
no,
like,
we do it.
oh, you do.
No, no.
I mean, the guys do it too, but we do it.
The whole like,
Yeah.
the whole
Like-
I can hold on to a choke.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, really?
Like I can last longer than you, or who has the best guillotine? That's come up a couple
Oh no,
times.
yeah, that's for sure.
oh my god.
Yeah. Okay, so I said queso. I want cheese and pizza right now. We always like to tell everybody at home how our guests got into jiu-jitsu. So we'll start with you. What was your journey
It's
into
not
jiu-jitsu?
that special.
It's yours.
It got
so
you
it's
here. It's
special.
totally
All right,
special.
all right. It's just
She's like, okay,
Don't
get off me.
downplay how amazing you are.
So my best friend, her brother, he's like been into martial arts his whole life. He's a black belt in Taekwondo, and one time he was watching a documentary in his room, and I'm always over at their house, so I was like, what are you watching? And he's like, oh my God, this great documentary. And I'm like, all right. So we started watching it, and I'm like, cool, like show me something cool. And he showed me like the Oompa. Like that was the first thing that
he's like, you could be on the bottom and then you can be on top.
Dude, he's like my little brother. But anyways, like I started coming, you know, every time I'd come hang out, we would roll around on the carpet.
Wait, what was the
On the
documentary?
carpet. Choke, I just said it was Choke.
I missed that, sorry.
Yeah, by
Totally missed the
Hicks
word.
and Gracie.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then like every time I'd come over, I'd be like, I want to try something new. And we would just roll around on the carpet next to furniture where we'd like bump our heads and shit, you know? And then after that, I was like, he said, you know, maybe take a seminar or something, you know, try something out. Because he was working, I think he still is working at the Gracie Academy.
Okay.
The one down, the
as
big one?
front desk, yeah.
Okay.
In Beverly Hills.
Oh, no, that's not the big one. The big one in
Okay.
Torrance. Like
Oh,
when
okay,
everybody
yeah,
else-
yeah. Torrance is the bigger one. Yeah,
that
but
place is
he,
freaking huge.
so he signed me and my friend Val up for a seminar, tried it, and then I was still kind of like, I don't know, maybe I'll give it a try sometime, right? So a few days later, we're working out at 24 Hour. Val, myself, and Alex, we're all working out. We see Eddie.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And then he's like, "Oh my God, that's Eddie Bravo," and I'm like, "Who? Who's Eddie Bravo? Like, I don't know who that is. Whatever." And he goes to talk to him, and Eddie's like, they're talking about jiu-jitsu and everything. We go over, and he's like, you know, you girls, you guys should try out jiu-jitsu. You look strong, this and that. And I'm like, whatever, you know. Okay, well, maybe we'll try your class. I don't know. We come like maybe the week after. And again, we run into him, and he's like, come on, you guys should try a class. Finally, I was like, all right. So Alex and I went to a Monday class, like a Monday night. He's like, you guys can watch, you know. So we showed up, and I was watching for a little bit, but then I was like, I kind of want to jump in and, you know, give it a try. So him and I jumped into the class. I rolled my first day, and I fell in love with it. I was like, I want to fucking do this shit.
Keep going. I'll tell because I'll tell them. She's a natural.
You've told the story. Now you have a face to put with the story.
Yeah, and then I started taking my first privates with Donna.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know how many privates we did, but you taught me like the basic stuff. You know, I was like,
I would
okay,
teach her something, and then she'd literally show up like and do. So we did our private, and I showed her how to do. I'm sure it was like a rear naked choke, I think. And then she showed up and she choked somebody out with rear naked choke. And Eddie looked at me and he goes, "What did you teach her?" And I was like, "Well, I showed her that, and she just got it."
No, you know what I do remember though is learning omoplata, like my first week or something, and hitting it in rolling. And I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but I'm just gonna copy what they're doing.
Dude,
you know?
She's a
I
natural.
just was like, I don't know what. You throw the leg over like this? What? I don't know.
Maybe you're autistic.
Jonathan's locked
No,
out of the
I'm
house.
just
I'm gonna have to excuse myself from the podcast.
Okay.
No worries.
So basically, anything that you learn, you just turn right around and hit it. And
Yeah, just I think coming from an athletic background and everything, you are aware of how your body moves and your body mechanics and everything. And I'm a personal trainer as well.
Sure.
So I know how the body works.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I
guess you
fell
already
into
had
it
more
naturally.
awareness of your body and like
Yeah.
versus someone that just comes in out of nowhere and does it. You know?
And,
Like me.
and
yeah,
you know
exactly.
what though, like even people that come in and try it for the first time and they're super awkward, you know, like they don't even know. I still really respect those people, especially if they stick to it, because it's like you see their progress, you know.
Yeah.
Even with us, I mean everybody, but it just reminds me of one white belt. She's taking Scott's classes And when I first rolled with her, it was super awkward. I was like, what are you doing? Like this, you're not doing jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Not everybody just gets it the first
But
time.
now, I know that we were just, you missed
That's
it.
kind of what we were talking about.
Yeah. But it's so nice to see other people progress.
Yeah.
I love that.
It
I
is,
love
it's exciting.
And watch them like learn about their body
Yeah.
and like what's where.
I'm
Hi.
like encouraging
Sir?
the white belts to come to advanced class because a lot of them are intimidated. You know, a lot of them are
for
like,
sure.
I don't know, like I'm kind of scared because there's regulars there and I don't know if I'm gonna hold them back. I'm like, no, just come. I started,
Especially with
in
Eddie
Eddie's
teaching the
class.
class also, it
Yeah.
makes them a little more intimidated. It's a little more intimidating.
I
to people.
started in Eddie's class my first day.
How
you know?
many years
Yeah.
was it that you've been doing it now?
It's been 2.5 years now. Yeah, it's been 2.5 years. Well, it's like 2 years and 7 months. In January, it'll be 3 years.
Awesome.
Yeah, so, yeah, and I just, like, throughout, I mean, 2.5 years is nothing compared to, you know,
Sure.
you guys.
There's
like,
unlimited things to learn. I mean, even us,
Yeah.
like, there's.
I'm always learning this
We-
stuff.
Wouldn't want anything from Starbucks off the camera.
Oh.
Hi, babe.
Stopping.
Yeah.
The Cabana Boys
How about a latte?
offering us Starbucks.
Jen wants a latte.
Yeah.
I
I want
Okay.
a latte.
What's your story,
2.
Miss Rhodes?
I'll take an
man.
iced latte.
Wait, can you make mine iced, please?
Hi, Ron.
2 or no?
This is our mascot for the day, for this episode in particular.
Our buddy Roan.
This is Roan.
I
He's
thought it
awesome.
was grown, and it's inspired on his
He's a
husband
grown
and I to
road.
make a Muppet and name him Grown. Now, my story. So that's incredible. You rolled your first day.
thank you.
I should have topping people out her birthday. She didn't just roll.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, just not.
I believe it. No, I rolled with you. You're so strong. I was like, what are you
thank you.
doing? No, man, I loved rolling with you. It was so awesome.
I enjoyed it too.
I cried on
I
the
know.
mat.
She was like
I was
crying
so-
yesterday.
I was
During the roll.
No, after.
after.
Oh.
And we're
do
like
that a
hugging
lot.
on the mats. And
Any one of my teammates that's listening to this is gonna know, like, she always cries on the fucking mats. Anyone, if you've trained with me in Israel or in America, you know that I cry on the. I get very
emotional.
emotional,
Yeah.
and I'm very passionate about it. And it was a good thing. It was just like,
I saw it was coming from a place of like being passionate.
yeah. And it was just like, you were just like giving me such good shit. I was like,
Yeah.
you were just tapping me out, like, do it again, let's do it again. Like, I gotta figure, I wish, like, there's like, oh man, I wish I could just teleport you to Austin all the
Oh my
time because I would
God.
just roll with you
I
every
would
day.
love to come to Austin.
Oh,
that
yeah.
would be great.
I'm gonna
Not
be
gonna that
there
far from
I
there.
would love
at
that.
Kumite.
Yeah,
That's
maybe
not close.
I could just
Oh, really?
after
Texas
maybe
is
go
not
to
a country.
You should
right?
definitely come down. Come to
How
Onnit,
far
come to
is
Austin.
Houston from Austin?
It's like 2 hours.
Because
not
I'm
that
flying
bad, Donna.
out
Okay.
Sunday morning. I'm flying out Sunday morning.
When
So
is
maybe
the-
Saturday. I don't know, but
Okay, focus, lady.
Oh yeah.
How did
Alright.
you get into
We'll make
jiu-jitsu?
plans.
How did I get into
later.
jiu-jitsu? So actually, so I actually used to suffer. I was on the Jiu Jitsu podcast. I talked about this a little bit. I used to suffer from multiple personality disorder.
Oh, wow,
For
really?
like 10 years. Yeah, I was put on medication at 7, and then I had I went through some traumatic things in childhood, and through childhood, and into adolescence, and into teen, and so it like an defense mechanism was my brain split up into like
Wow.
it was me and like 4 other alters. They had names, ages from 7 to like 40. I don't know why there was one older than me. There was.
Wow.
And it was like a thing. I hid it for like 10 years because I was afraid like I was just gonna get like locked up in a mental, because that had happened before. I'd been like hospitalized, and I was like, I don't want to be like, you know, I don't like feeling trapped or in prison because it's like I'm not bad. There's nothing bad.
For sure.
But it was like I didn't like it was something that there was a point I was like, I'm gonna have to learn how to manage with this. I'm gonna have to live with this, and like it was like I was so aware, but that didn't.
how old were you?
When it started, I think I was like 12, and then so by 27, I'm like, I have to get off medication. This is just not working for me. I moved to Austin to find my biological family. I did. That's like a whole other thing. But I got in this therapist. I'd been seeing this therapist, and just was trying to learn how to manage, like, you know, because I would literally like go to sleep in my apartment and then like wake up in the woods and be like,
With no recollection?
I have no idea, but I know where my car is and I know that I put myself here and I have some joints and my dogs. I'm like, okay, I guess I'm here.
Could
And
you
it's-
talk to your other
Yeah, we
person?
had meetings. We had like, there were actually like places that like were it was like, we would communicate through journals in the end of it. So
Oh my
like,
God.
and it was crazy because what's written down, it would feel like longer and it would feel like, oh, there's like not a lot of, like we were, like our conversation, it was like written down, but there was like in my head where we were, there was more being said. So it was like, it was a mind fuck for me, but it was like, they had their own places that they would go. We had our own, we would have to have meetings. Like there was a point where they were like, I would go to the store and I would be checking out in line and I would see everything and then I would see on the receipt and I would get home, I'm like, why do I have 2 of these and these? And I would look on the receipt and there was 2. I'm like, what the fuck? And it's because one of them wanted the same thing, but they didn't want to share with me. But it's me. So it's like, I had to have a meeting with stop buying doubles because we have to live, we all have to
shit.
like live.
I feel like we could do a whole podcast just on that alone, but we're
Right?
talking about jiu-jitsu.
Oh my God, yeah,
so
yeah,
that's for
sorry.
another day.
Sorry,
Jeez.
yeah, another day. Anyway, I had some friends. I used to be a musician. I was a musician in Dallas for like 10 years. I had some friends. They were in a band. This is the fall of 2015. And I'm like, yeah, you're gonna be in San Antonio. I live in Austin. Let me drive down. I baked some fucking edibles. I got a ton of weed. Let's just hang out. And they were like, hey, we're gonna go to 2 more cities. Like, we're gonna go to Beaumont. We're gonna go to New Orleans. You wanna come? I'm like, fuck it. Yeah, I'll come with. And then just go back to normal life. And there was like a tropical depression, like horrible rain that was happening. And so like, there was just a point where we were driving so much and I was so freaked out. I'm like, I can't listen to music anymore. I'm like, what the fuck are you listening to? And they're like, podcasts. I'm like, okay, what should I listen to? And I had a good friend named Ryan Carroll who was like, oh dude, just Joe Rogan, remember? I was like, oh yeah, because when he and I would hang out, he would listen to Joe Rogan. I was like, oh, the Fear Factor guy, he's hilarious. I love this guy.
I always laugh when people refer to him as the Fear Factor.
I
guy.
know.
I was
Yeah.
the UFC guy.
I was
Yeah,
born
He
in
makes jokes of it on. He did it on
He did
Tuesday
it at
night.
the
He made a
Comedy
joke
Store.
about being the Fear Factor guy. Yeah.
I was born in
by
'87,
the way,
so
that
like
pizza's
I
amazing.
remembered
Really?
him on Fear Factor, and then I saw the Union. I was like, oh, Joe Rogan, the Fear Factor guy, loves weed. This guy's badass. Fuck yeah. And so I started listening to the Joe Rogan Experience, and I'd heard him talk about alpha brain, and I was like, oh shit, I need focus. I need some help with that shit. That's interesting to me. And then I heard him talk about Onnit, and it was in Austin. I'm like, I live in Austin. I'll check this place out when I get home. I'll see how far. It's probably fucking far and hard to get to because Austin in traffic, it's just crazy. Like it's crazy in LA and all through California. It's also in Austin. It's just insane traffic.
Yeah. Like more than here?
Yeah, and it's like a
No way it's more than here.
Not more than here. You have more people. You have
Yeah.
more room.
So
We're
Donald will never
smaller.
believe that
No,
until she
not
actually
more than
goes
here.
and witnesses it.
I'm just trying to get you to come to Austin.
Uh-huh.
I shouldn't
guys
scare
don't
you with
have
our
worse traffic
traffic.
She's like, nope.
Impossible.
Yeah, so
you found on it.
Yeah, so I found Onnit, and it was easy to get to. It was right by my apartment. I'm like, okay, well, I walked in, and I was like, Joe Rogan sent me. And they were like, cool.
That's how
let's
most people start their jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, show you the facility. And so I was like, cool, I guess I'll join this gym and check it out. And I walked in for my first Onnit class, and Curtis had just gotten there. They actually hadn't opened up. So the room where we do jiu-jitsu, that room wasn't even open yet. It wasn't even ready.
So
when
you
he-
were like the first girl there.
Yeah.
Nice.
And so I walked in for an Onnit class, and Curtis was like, come into this room and do jiu-jitsu. I was like, I've
Come into this room.
never done jiu-jitsu.
Okay, Curtis.
He's like,
Curtis,
that's
we
fine.
didn't know you could be
From
so creepy.
Alaska.
Oh my God.
Oh, he was okay. Like he was way more. He was
into
like,
this
oh yeah,
room.
come into. I thought he was the.
All stern,
I
come
thought
into
maybe
this room.
he was the Onnit instructor. Like he was, and then I was like, wait, what are we doing? He's like jiu-jitsu. I'm like, oh, I've never done martial arts. I'm in the wrong room. He's like, no, you're fine, it's okay. And the owner of Onnit is Aubrey Marcus and his girlfriend Whitney. I didn't know who she was, but it was Whitney Miller at the time there. And I see this like girl. She's small.
I gave her first jiu-jitsu lesson too.
Really?
Oh,
So she was there. She looked small, but she looked strong. And I just remember thinking, I want to be strong. And then he was like, pimp arm and over. I'm like, what did this guy just tell me to do this? Strange. I was like, I'm not violating you, right? We're cool. She's like, yeah, this is fine. And afterwards, I'm like, what is this? This is so weird and awkward. Like, it was kind of fun. My mind's a little bit blank. I might love this. And she was like, you should do jiu-jitsu. It's so much fun. It's so much fun. And I was like, okay. So I joined Onnit. I was training a lot on it. I was getting stronger. I was getting better. I was learning about mobility and stuff. And, you know, I started doing a little bit of yoga. And then that December, right after the room had opened, I went into there again for another jiu-jitsu lesson. And at that time, Curtis comes in and goes, oh, just so you know, I'm a marijuana abuser. I'm like, oh my God, me too. He's like, cool. Let's go in the back and get high. And I was like, this is the best gym in the world. Oh my God. Like, what a badass place I just walked into.
You're like, what did I just find?
Yeah, and Primal Soldier. Also, I call him Eric Leha, but everybody knows him as Primal Soldier on Instagram.
Primal Soldier?
Primal Soldier.
Sure.
If you're an
feel
Onnit
like that's
follower,
what we
you
should
know
call
who
you.
that is.
Oh God, why?
Because you're all swole.
His name's Eric Leha. He's one of the main coaches, and he's a kettlebell expert at Onnit. He's awesome.
I want to come train on it.
You did. You come
a big head in
Oh,
our
hi,
way.
Ronnie. Could you please
love
get
to
out
have
of the
you.
camera?
Oh, hey.
Thank you.
But he was
Rose,
in there, and I can't remember. It was just, I guess, another guy, and I just, I didn't roll. I just saw these guys rolling. I was like, what the fuck are they doing? That looks so cool.
Simulate
That
murder.
looks so fun. I'm like, damn, like that looks really neat. Like I want to do that. Like, how do I do that? And anytime I saw Whitney, she's like, you should do jiu-jitsu. It's really fun. I was like, okay. And then like, I ran into.
Keep going.
Oh yeah, I ran into Curtis again in the sauna. He was like, I was like, hey man, that day you like smoked me out. It was so cool, and I should just come in there. He's like, yeah, just come on in, like anytime. And like I went in again, and I was like, I love this. This is so much fun.
Sold.
Like, I was just obsessed, and I was like doing. Okay, so I noticed like after the first 3 weeks, after the first 2 weeks, I quit my job.
What?
Yeah, I quit my job. I was like, I'm leaving to Israel in 8 months. I had already made this decision to go to Israel before I ever walked into Onnit or anything. Oh, and so when I was in Onnit working out, this was my point. I didn't hear anything. There was no chatter. And I didn't notice that till I left. And it would start up, I was in the car, I was like, oh shit, like that doesn't happen when I'm in there. So I started training out at Onnit like vigorously. Yeah. And then when I went into jiu-jitsu, like when I was like, I'm gonna do this, it just stopped, and then it stopped even when I left. And I didn't notice until my mom had like asked me about how everything was. And I was like, what do you mean?
Can I ask a question that might be stupid?
Yeah,
but,
no.
Okay, so when somebody has Tourette's and they have
thought I had
something
Tourette's.
that they have something that can keep them focused, like a friend, he's an actor.
Uh-huh.
When he was acting, his tics would go away because it like it absorbed his attention.
Yeah.
Is that kind of
Absolutely.
the same thing?
Because in jiu-jitsu, like I was genuinely like, this is amazing. What is this? How do I figure this out? Jiu-jitsu just rewires your brain. And then I was focusing, and I had to pay attention. I had to like understand what was going on, and I was so intrigued by it. And I was like, and then when you're rolling, like it's the only time I can be present. Like I'm all over the place because in that moment, it's just me and this person in jiu-jitsu. And so it just, with doing that, it just all of a sudden it was just gone. And this is like a 10-year, like over decade long thing. We tried everything, and I tried everything. And I mean, it was probably a combination of like prescription drugs and trauma and drugs and whatever, and you know, maybe even poor diet. And
This is the best jiu-jitsu story I've ever heard. That's amazing.
I told you mine wasn't special. Like
no. Like that's why, like when I saw you guys, like I cried. Like when Joe Rogan was like right there, and I was like, oh my God, like for a moment, like I was like, don't fucking freak him out, because you want to tell him one day that he saved your life. But you guys saved my life. Jiu-jitsu saved my life. Eddie Bravo saved my life. 10 Planets saved my life. Like.
Do you have a T-shirt? Please tell me you have the T-shirt that says.
Oh, I have the rash guard.
Okay.
It was given to me. It was given to me by a
I'm
teammate.
I'm gonna call Nuwaza tomorrow and be like, I need a shirt.
It doesn't
Actual
fit.
story.
It actually doesn't fit me anymore because it's too big.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, also, you know, I was. Yeah, like. Jiu-jitsu
sorry.
just completely fixed my life. It's completely safe. Like I knew I was crazy. I was aware. I was not. I would get fired because I could turn into a 7-year-old and not remember, or turn into like some like I would always feel responsible for those things that would happen when I wasn't like there. So, like I would always hold this guilt, and it was just like if I was just so determined to like not validate just oh I'm crazy, I don't remember. There's no excuse to be an asshole or to treat other people poorly, and some of those alters were angry, and they would say and do horrible things. And
Well, I would imagine that you don't. What? 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 What you don't gain alter egos because
Yeah.
they like knitting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh God, if they only just liked knitting, I would.
But no,
I wouldn't buy doubles of
They're
everything.
coping mechanisms.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, and it was just like,
It reminds me of that movie, Split. Have you seen it?
if you should see United States of Terror, because that was also directed by, I think, Steven Spielberg.
Oh,
When
she's
I saw-
amazing.
that was so accurate. That was a little bit, that was different than mine, but
Is that what it was about?
it
Split
was,
personality?
yeah, it was a very, there was very extreme.
Tony
like,
Collette.
My mom and I, my mom and
I think of
loved
the movie
that.
Identity. That's where I
I've
go.
never seen Identity.
Ooh, that was good. That was surprising.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John Cusack.
Yeah.
I love John Cusack.
Split though,
Oh,
like
we'll
I
watch that
feel
later.
like because he played so many characters, each one was like true to its like.
In
like
all
you
of the-
would
yeah.
Like the
believe
guy
he
played
was a
all the different-
It was crazy.
So all the
Split.
alters were basically parts of me. This one was the child of me, and this one was like the angry one, and this one was kind of like I don't know, it's really sad. And then Jane was the last one. She was there for the last year and a half.
Have they gone away?
Oh yeah, they're all gone. Oh, I know.
No
I
way.
forget that this was a part of my life. It was literally
trapped in there.
instantaneous.
Literally.
I went into jujitsu. I made the decision. I didn't even realize it. All I could think about was jujitsu. I was doing jujitsu in my sleep. I was doing shin boxes, and then I like woke up to like I was like this on my bed. I was like, why am I doing a knee on belly? What am I doing? I was like, holy shit! Like I'm doing knee on belly in my sleep, and
Wow.
and that's why I was like, my mom. I was telling her, I was like, Mom, I'm going to Israel in 8 months. Like. She's like, you got to quit your job. I'm like, I know. And I'm like, I have to do this all day. Like, this just fixed something that I was so aware of how crazy I was. And I was so, no one hated it more than me. No one hated it. As much as everyone could hate me, they could at least bond over hating something, whatever crazy thing I was. And I just wanted to be a part of the human race. I didn't want to be a problem. I didn't want to be a burden. I didn't want to be crazy. So I always like, if I could just not be crazy like this, I could be a human. I couldn't go to college. I could barely hold down a job. Somehow I paid rent. I have great renter's credit. I don't know how that's possible. Anything is possible. You could be crazy and still pay rent, but I knew that I could do the things, amazing things, and be an incredible human and do what, like, and go above and beyond if I just didn't have this thing. And for jiu-jitsu to just take it all away, I'm like, I can do the things
So
now.
do you do jiu-jitsu full time now?
Well, now, ever since I got back from Israel, I do favor lift and Uber because I finally made Gym Hippie and LLC. And
Nice.
so
Congratulations.
that's a lot of money to build a company. So I'm like, okay. But until I left for Israel, because the apartment I lived in, actually, it paid the lease up until at the end of its lease. Oh, hey.
Cora and Lila Smaja are in the house.
Oh my. Oh.
I'm all about them chicks.
Cora, there's pizza.
I have a question. Have you ever met other people that suffered?
No, and I
Or have you
want to.
spoken to other people?
I haven't, and I
you.
really, my big thing is I want to know, and specifically, and maybe I love 10 Planet. I love the 10 Planet system. I want to be a master in the 10 Planet system, but I want to teach jujitsu specifically. I want to target people who are like mentally ill or disabled.
You literally want to do mat therapy.
Yeah,
Right?
I literally want to do
Actual-
mat therapy, like be a
Wow.
mat therapist. And I want to find like at-risk teens, because here's the thing how I look at it, because it is hard to do jiu-jitsu and it's like crazy, but it's like if people are gonna like, if people are gonna do it, you don't have to like convince them, they'll show up. So it's like I need to find those people who don't, because I didn't know it was jiu-jitsu until I just randomly did it. I was like, oh shit, this thing exists. I didn't even know. So it's like I assume there's other people that they just don't know, and so it's like I want to find those people and go, here's this thing, and then they'll run with it, and I'll just help them learn it and encourage them. But like I feel like, because as much as I want the world to do jiu-jitsu, not everybody's gonna want to, which is stupid. You all should. But people that are gonna do it, they're just gonna, they're gonna fall in love with it. Jiu-jitsu finds them and they find it and they'll run with it. So I want to find those people, like at-risk teenage girls,
I like it.
stuff like that. But that's like long term for sure, because there's like so much. Like there's some days where I come in, I'm like, I don't know any fucking.
I think that your story is amazing and you could inspire a lot of young people. Like,
I think so too.
like it hit me. Like I'm, it's just so.
Well, like I imagine, like I guess my question, the reason I was asking if you knew anybody else that had suffered from it or had talked to anybody, I really find it interesting that you were aware.
Yeah.
And is that common? Do other people that suffer from this, are they aware?
Yeah.
And then if they do feel that feeling inside of like, I don't want to be crazy, and like you think you are crazy because of this.
I believe that there are other people that are aware. They just don't know.
But by you,
What do you mean they don't know? How did
They
did
don't
you have
know.
to
They
get
don't.
diagnosed?
No,
with
they
this?
don't know. Oh, sorry. I would need you to hear the rest of the sentence in my head. They just don't know jujitsu yet.
Okay.
They don't. And that's the thing is like, I also want to figure out like how if this did this for me, there has to be somebody like there's got
well, that's
to
what
be.
I mean. If you
Could it
like
be-
having this story out there could help someone that has it, that they might feel the same way you do or you did inside, but
They don't have words for it.
they don't
or
have
they-
words for it.
Yeah.
They're afraid to share it. They're afraid to tell somebody. They're afraid, they have the fear of like people judging them or, whatever it is that people do because of this thing that so they keep it to themselves and they, imagine
Absolutely.
how difficult that would be.
That's like one of the reasons why I want to say this on a podcast. It's like, you're out there, you're not alone. I'm crazy. I was crazier than shit. I was locked up in a mental institution like 10 times before I was even 18. And
Did they not know what was going on with you? Was it
I
really
mean,
hard to get a diagnosis?
Yeah.
with this?
Also, there was trauma. There was things that happened.
Yeah.
I protected people, and I, was scared, and I didn't. And then I felt like I put myself in situations, so then I had no right to even. And then it was just one of those things. Like I just didn't. I couldn't deal with what was going down.
Yeah.
Like at the time. So whatever. If I was a computer, and this was like a hard drive, and all the crazy things happening, it's just like I'm about to crash, and then that means I'll either just go absolutely insane and just never come back or just kill myself. So it's like my brain, like, we need an external hard drive to put all this crap in, and instead it just we can't make another person. There's only one person, so we'll make a
creating, like, a
pretend
new
other person and
identity.
put it in there, and then we'll deal with that later when and then it just got out of control. And then it's just like, it was so aggressive, and then it just got so like, it just continued to split more and more that I was like, I'm gonna have to learn how to like manage this and to live with this. Like I was like, I'll never be able to be in a relationship again. Like I can't go to school. I can't have I can't unfuck the world because I can't even unfuck myself. And I'm like, if I could I would unfuck the world.
Cora, cover your ears.
Oh yeah. She's 14 now, right? Yeah, you can watch.
Cora's been on the podcast before.
You can watch PG-13 movies and everything.
So how additionally life-changing was your trip to Israel?
So I made that decision to go before jiu-jitsu, and my mom was like, so do you still want to do this? Because like, this is really working for
Yeah.
you. And I was
Like,
like,
you
well,
found the thing.
Yeah. Like, well, we made this decision and it could be a great opportunity. Because I was like, I'm going to learn holistic studies. I'm going to be self-sustaining. This is going to be cool. Yeah, there's going to be some God stuff, but I'll just like watch jiu-jitsu videos on my phone, which I did
During those scenes.
When they're talking about
did
the God
get-
stuff, I'll just be over here.
I did get caught and in trouble for watching Mastering the System, and like also the warm-up videos on YouTube like several times.
So Eddie
you
got you in
start-
trouble.
Eddie got me in trouble in Israel.
Did you start smoking weed before jiu-jitsu?
Oh yeah, I've been smoking weed since I was
okay.
like 15
I was
years
gonna
old.
say,
So
I
when
wonder
I
if that
came, I was like,
had-
oh my God, you're a bunch of conspiracy theorists, pothead weirdos.
That are trying to
you're
choke
like
each
my
other.
people.
Perfect. Perfect. I fit right in.
It's great. And then like,
The camera monitors right
Oh,
now, just
okay.
so you know.
so I'm like, Curtis, I discovered jiu-jitsu. I'm like, Curtis, I'm leaving for Israel in 8 months. Could I get my blue belt? Because I heard his story. He was telling me, because I was almost 29, and I was like, I can't go into this old. He's like, I was 30 when I joined.
Me
Like,
too.
Oh. Yeah, so
Yeah.
I was like, oh, maybe
31.
I can. Maybe it's I'm not crazy, because I'd never done martial arts, so I assumed, oh, you have to do this if you're young, if you're kids. And so he was like, I started when I was 30. He's like, I got my blue belt in 6 months. I was like, shit, maybe I could get my blue belt before I leave, like by the time I leave.
He got his blue belt in 6 months.
That's what he told me.
Everybody else is so
Yeah.
advanced.
Yeah.
I'm so impressed with everybody.
I believe it. He's really
Freaks all around.
met Curtis. He's
I remember
really good at jiu-jitsu.
when Curtis was still with us. I remember one
He's
time on the
technically
mats.
still with us.
He's
Yes,
still-
just
no,
in
no, no. I
Austin.
mean,
When he was at HQ.
when he was still at HQ.
he's just building.
I remember
a nice army
having
in
a
Austin.
moment of frustration. This was when I was still a white belt, and I was like, "What is the goal here? Like, how do I think about jiu-jitsu, and like, what am I really doing?" And I asked him, I'm like, "What is the goal? Like, what do I need to think about?" And he kind of helped me through it. And from that point, I made like another stride.
Yeah.
You know?
Aw, good guy
Yeah.
Curtis.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Curtis.
Thank you, Curtis. We love you, Curtis Hembroff, Saved my life.
He probably doesn't even remember that.
Oh, he probably does. Now, like, I asked
Depends.
Curtis what would I have to do,
The state
and I
he was
just
in.
was
He helped me and Jonathan move into our house. He remembers that because he was carrying a lot.
Curtis, off the camera, this is Jonathan. On 2 occasions, you and Nibs helped us very much, and we appreciate and love you. for that.
Aw.
Aside from that, though, we could speak to your character and that you're a very good person, and we love and respect you and appreciate you.
Aw.
Round of applause for Curtis.
For Curtis Hembroff. I love my coach. I love Curtis. He's changed my life. He told me what to do, and I did it.
Can we take that off the table?
And
Lila's like, I'm just gonna put all my trash right here on the table.
he
Create a
he got
pile into the camera.
he tricked me into my first tournament, and I'm so grateful.
He tricked you into
yeah,
it?
because he was like, "Hey, sign this piece of paper. We're gonna go weigh in, but you're not competing." I'm like, "Oh, cool."
Sign this piece of paper. How much do you weigh?
God.
Go stand on that scale, but don't
Yeah,
worry,
yeah.
it doesn't
He's
mean
like,
anything.
Don't worry what
we're
it
going to
says.
Houston. He's like, but you're just gonna see what it's like to do it, to be at a jiu-jitsu tournament. But you're not gonna do it. I'm like, cool. I like go and weigh in. Well,
Wait, you didn't know?
So
even
you
when
like
were
put
weighing it,
spats and a rash guard on.
Yeah.
You went and weighed inside the paper.
Yeah.
Rhodes, what did you think that you were going to do? If you
I
had to
don't
weigh
know,
in?
but like, first of all, I hadn't eaten anything, and so like, we were in the car. I'm like, we're gonna stop and get food on the way. And they had the windows rolled up, and it was winter, but it wasn't like super hot. And they had the heat blasting, and we're all in sweats. I'm like, what? I'm like, are we stopping for food? They're like, no. I'm like, what is going on? So I was super faded by the time we got to Houston. Now I realized they were cutting weight, but I didn't know that. So I don't know. I didn't know what cutting weight even was.
How long into it
This
was?
is 4 weeks.
Jen, didn't you?
This is
compete
2 days after my
quick
29th
into-
birthday.
How long were you?
I think I don't know, like
I thought you did
maybe
one
like 4 months or 5 months.
Oh,
in.
really?
Yeah.
I thought
yeah,
you did.
she was around for a while, but
I thought you were one of those that like was like, it's been 2 weeks.
No.
I'm gonna jump
No,
in
I
anyway.
don't think so. I think actually, when I first started, it was January 19th, and then Gracie Worlds, Gracie Nationals
Oh,
was
was
going
like
on.
that week or
Yeah.
something.
And then I was like a bunch of my teammates were like, "You could have totally done this tournament," and I'm like, "Yeah, okay."
apparently, if you were choking people out on your first day,
Yeah.
who knows what you would have done out there?
And it was exciting, you know. It was exciting to watch.
the first time I showed her
lot of-
spider web, she did it. That's not a super easy
No.
technique to get down. But I'm like, well, you grab the leg and you put the deep hook in, you hold on here. And she was like, oh, okay. And I'm like, what?
Like this?
Yeah.
Like that.
I was obsessed with arm bars for a long time,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Obsessed.
I think that,
yeah, I know.
Armbar was like one of the last things for me to figure out.
Like obsessed. It's funny because you go through like these
Phases.
phases,
Uh-huh.
you know, and then you kind of like sometimes go back to
around.
it and loop around.
Because you add on to it then.
Yeah.
Then you start adding on to it, and then you start chaining them together, and you know.
Right.
Yeah.
But I was obsessed.
I'm
My
back
first
to arm
year.
bars a little bit.
Huh?
I'm back to arm bars
Yeah.
and triangles a little bit. I let go of triangles for a long time because that was like not my thing. But now I'm like,
I'm totally into mount. I like taking triangles
like
from
triangles.
the bottom, and then I like getting the triangles from the bottom and then taking it to mount.
I like reverse triangles.
I feel so dumb.
Reverse triangles are my
Yeah,
my
they
shit
are.
right now.
Yeah, they are. Watch your neck when you're in twisted side control.
Oh yeah, everybody was like, "Watch out for Donna's triangles." Just to let you know.
Yeah, and then
I feel like
I would be honored.
I had never. I don't even practice Dead Orchard,
yeah.
and like I don't practice it. It's not my thing, and I ended up hitting it at I think my last tournament.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I hit a
look
Dead
at
Orchard. I was like,
you.
okay.
Fuck yeah.
At the
Shout out to
USSGL?
Nate Orchard.
Was it that one?
Huh?
The USSGL.
No,
tournament?
this one was.
It was
I think
Sub
it
Fighter.
was a sub fighter.
It was
yeah,
Sub Fighter.
It was sub fighter.
As a
Okay.
matter of fact, you Dead Orchard, the most flexible person in the
I
entire
did.
world.
Yeah.
Catherine Shen.
Catherine Shen.
Oh shit.
How did
She's
I know you were
flexible.
talking about her?
Because she's the most flexible person in the
showed me
entire
that video.
Ridiculous.
Oh, that was ridiculous.
She's really flexible. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like-
EDI trials famous for the crazy knee
She does that
bends
knee bend
and then
thing,
submission from that new crazy knee bend.
I tried doing it on Donna, and I was like, I got in position. I was like, Donna, don't move. Like I got in the position. I was like, okay, well I can get
Like,
here.
I'm just going to sit here and not move.
So basically, I can get kind of the position. I'm not doing anything from
doing
it.
anything.
There's no anything. And if you do anything, you'll just break my knee. So it's, yeah.
You showed me the video. I want to try it. It was like
It's
it was
craziness.
like a back bend, and she was trying to like darce or.
She was like
Yeah.
trying to grab her neck.
It was
She
like
got a
almost
Peruvian
back bend's
necktie.
crazy.
Actually,
Yeah.
I think it was more of a Japanese necktie. I don't know.
I feel like there
I
was
was
more
actually
like
outside talking to
transitions that
Delilah,
happened
but,
afterwards from that
yeah.
one. But like, yeah, she was like,
I think we have to name it a new type
Crazy.
of necktie.
The
because of
Shen?
position
Shen.
she was in.
The
call
Shen,
it the Shen.
Yeah,
Who else is
Shen
gonna?
tie.
Who?
the Shen pretzel.
Yeah.
Derek Grayfield
She
is
was
the
like
only
in a
person
back
that maybe
bend
could
doing
do
a
that.
darce choke.
It's a you thing. I'm telling you, man.
But then she'd be the only one
pretzel
doing
Shen?
it.
Yeah, her and Derek Grayfield are
Yeah.
pretty much
Maybe Sergio Hernandez, but he's
That's true.
flexible in the legs. I don't know
We
what
got
his
pretty
back
flexible
bends
chicks in Austin.
flexibility's like.
Any of them could.
So, do either of you guys have any long-term jiu-jitsu goals? Like, do you want to open up a school someday? I mean, you talked about a little bit mat therapy. I'm just gonna throw that out there because it's a good name.
Mat therapy. I love it. Love it. Love everything about it.
For me, I'm just going through a phase where I want to see how far I could take my jiu-jitsu and just competing and everything. And I've been training my ass off.
Yeah,
I've
you
been
have.
wrestling,
Yeah.
jiu-jitsu class, taking privates, and just, trying to make strides. And the other side of it, my other passion is personal training, health and fitness, So I have a website I'm working on with right now. It's a work in progress. But for years,
those are some pretty
Huh?
pictures you
I
put up the
know,
other
right?
day.
no, I'm just kidding.
Somebody's like, "Hey, Jen, put a bikini on and we'll do your
But
hair
classy,
naked, but take a picture."
classy.
No, I'm not
Yeah,
saying
right.
that.
Bikini one? I saw a bathing. It was a full.
I have a bikini one,
Oh, I didn't see that.
but it's not on there.
Oh, okay. Got it. I saw
I'll
the
show you
bathing
guys
suit one,
later.
like a green bathing suit.
Yeah, it's like a one
pretty.
piece. Yeah,
So,
but
are you starting like a training program for women?
yeah, well, I already for years have helped people online, and online I mean through email,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Like a
Online
consulting?
coaching, yeah.
Okay.
If people want a workout regimen or help with nutrition, and just getting healthier and learning, healthy habits. So I have clients in other cities, other states that I work with. But I want a website to direct people to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
So when it's
And
up,
then-
do you know what it'll be?
Huh?
Do you have a name for it yet?
It's just Jenko Bar Fitness.
Okay.
Yeah.
That people
Yeah,
might
it
want to
is-
know what it is.
Yeah.
Jenko Bar.
JenkoBarFitness.com. It's on my Instagram handle, Jenko Bar, 2 N's. It's a combination of my first and last name.
JENNO.
COBAR.
JENNCOBAR. Jennifer Escobar, but
Yep.
Jenko Bar. Yeah. So, I love inspiring women and just in a way where putting an image sort of like, you don't have to have a six pack and be ripped, and there's so many fitness models
Yes, you
out
do.
there. There's a ton of fitness models out there that are looked up to because of their body and because they look super ripped and everything, but they're not necessarily giving out the right information, And so people look up to these women, and it's unrealistic, you know what I mean? And I try to, my female clients, I try to encourage them to, weight train, and, it makes you stronger and you're going to build confidence and everything, but don't put like an unrealistic sort of goal of you have to look like this person or you have to have a six pack. Like, I don't have a six pack,
Well,
I'm
because
fit, but
those people, they're They live in the gym, first of all.
And their diets are like 100%.
And their
100%
diets
of
are
the time.
probably something that would make the majority of people miserable.
Yeah. And I don't encourage that. I don't, you know, I used to do bikini fitness shows a long time ago. I did that for a little bit, and I would do all the dieting and all of that. And some people love to do that, you know, if that's their passion, I respect that.
Of course.
I did it. It was fun, but I think
But you're
not
talking
everybody's
about more
gonna
the
want to
everyday
eat
person.
6 meals a day and like pack Tupperware and not go to family gatherings because they got to pack tuna and broccoli. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to show women that it is easy. Like, there is a way to do it, and everybody's different. You know what I mean?
And you can still enjoy pizza occasionally.
And you could still enjoy pizza. You know, I'm not like, I do encourage eating healthy, of course, but I'm human too. I love food. Like, come on.
Yeah.
You know, you know, and
Jen loves food. She'll send you pictures of
I
it.
don't cut anymore. Like for the bikini fitness shows, I was doing a lot of dieting and trying to get super like ripped and
You
lean.
had to.
And I learned a lot about the fitness industry. A lot of those girls take extra stuff to, you know, take their body to get super lean, you know.
Yeah.
And then they do all these unhealthy things too, of like cutting water and salt, which is bad for your heart, your organs, and your hormones as a woman. Like, you could do a lot of damage, metabolic damage. So I just want women to know that, you know, you
don't have to do all that stuff.
You don't have to do all that, you know.
And to still look good.
My pictures, you could see I'm not ripped. I don't have a six-pack and everything. My body is the way that it is because I love working out, but I love food too, and there just has to be a balance, and you'll be happy, you know.
Yeah.
That's all that matters. You know, I love pizza.
Yeah. No, I like
throw that out there one more time.
I'll stay on a
If anybody
diet.
was wondering, I love pizza.
I'll stay on a diet like pretty disciplined, especially if I'm training for a tournament.
Yeah.
Like the last
Well,
week.
because that's when you're like,
But like
there's a goal in mind.
Yeah. Like, I agree though. Like, I was saying it earlier. It's like, you know, it's good to eat healthy, but it's like, but man, life's also made to be lived. And sometimes I just want to eat some donuts
Yeah.
in Portland. I'm
many
getting really
did
sick.
How many did you eat this weekend?
I went twice too. I ate like 3 different maple bacon donuts.
Oh my God, that sounds so good.
I'm the worst.
Big ass apple fritter. I had 2 apple. I gave the last one, like, make it go away. I can't do this anymore. And then like one that they called dirt. It was just doused in like Oreos. And I was like,
Crumbled up Oreos. Oh my God. Cora, do you,
It's just
do you eat
about-
donuts every day? Oh, just wondering.
your dad tortures me every
It's just
time I'm
about
cutting weight.
learning,
I don't cut that much.
like healthier habits.
Sure.
And then taking, you know, from, I don't know, like me, I know a long time ago, I didn't know how to eat healthy. You know, this is when I was kind of growing up. You know, we would go to McDonald's or like
You're
to
Latin, of course you didn't
Wendy's.
know how to eat healthy
Yeah,
growing
like
up.
tamales and rice and beans.
My
and all
mom's a
that
Mexican
stuff,
Jew, so like
you
we
know?
had no healthy
Yeah.
habits.
But as I got into fitness, of course, I learned,
Oh, hi. Hello.
That was a raptor. Just
you know, just little things like eat more fiber and this and that.
Yeah.
So now, as an adult, you carry like certain things like, all right, I'll just get back on my diet and not, you know, punish myself
Yeah.
because I had a slice of pizza or a donut and
Don't feel guilty.
like feel guilty and be like, oh my God, I'm gonna forget my diet now because fuck it, like I just ruined it. And people go through this unhealthy cycle, so unhealthy. And it's just bad for you mentally and physically. It's not good. So as I've gotten older, I love to eat healthy, and I do carry my little habits. Like in the mornings, I make my green shakes. Like I have to have it. Because I think it makes me feel healthy as shit. You know?
What's in your green shake?
Look at my green shake.
So I have a NutriBullet. That shit is the best.
I know.
I need to get one.
But then, you know, I'll buy like kale, beets, carrots, just green, like very green,
Colorful
leafy,
vegetables.
colorful vegetable, rabbit food, right?
like
And then I do plant protein. I don't do whey protein. It just doesn't sit well in my stomach. So I put all that together with like bananas and blueberries, and I have like a pretty good size But I do that every single morning. And I tell myself, all right, as long as I do this every morning, it's part of my little ritual, you know? And then for lunch, I eat pretty healthy. But then, you know, I'm having some carbs at night, but I don't feel guilty. I feel like that's healthy. I'm healthy mentally, and I'm healthy just all around. I feel good, and I think that that's the balance you got to find, and not punishing yourself. And so many women out there just like,
I think that's the
part of
thing,
the
is that
really,
guilt factor that everybody goes
and
through.
also one thing I want to mention is a lot of women go on these crazy diets that are calorie restrictive, you know, like they are like eating 800, 900 calories
so bad.
a day, which is bad for your metabolism. You are, you know, you could do metabolic damage like that. And I've seen it. So teaching your body, I think, to take in more calories and use it as fuel is healthier.
Yeah, for
you
sure.
know what I mean? So I think that's why now, like, because I work out so much, I can eat a lot and my weight maintains itself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you're burning so much energy, your body needs more energy.
Yeah.
Food is
And weight
energy
training is really, really important, not just cardio, because we have to work the musculature. Like, you have to work your muscles. You have to, you know? So it's like having a car. Like, are you just going to clean the outside and not maintain the engine and everything, you know? We, like, just the mechanics of our body and keeping it healthy and the way we
it's
move
fuel.
is going to keep us independent when we're older. You know what I mean? I can't tell you, I've worked in a lot of gyms. I've worked with so many people, like hundreds of people. And I've seen all ages have diabetes, have all kinds of health complications. People that can't even do a proper squat. And I know that sounds weird, but a squat is like the most, it's like basic movement, you know, and it's good to learn and to do it properly. You know, it's healthy for your back, your glutes, everything, the way that we move, you know, and
The knees.
yeah, all of that stuff, you know, and you'll see like older people already in their 70s, 80s, they can't even move. Like some of them are already in wheelchairs, and it's because they didn't spend time in their earlier years learning these movements to be independent in those years. You know,
Well, it's like if you stop moving, it's like when people are getting older and like, oh, I'm tired, I'm gonna sit down. You're basically telling your body, okay, shut it down. Shut it all down. And then you start breaking down because you're almost telling your body, and also by not continuous to move around with it, you know.
I want to be that little lady that does gymnastics. She's, you know what I'm talking about? Like, she's like 90 and she's on the parallel bars and doing handstands.
I've seen the old woman that like power lift, like deadlifts. Like,
I love her.
I love that woman.
That's totally gonna be, I'm gonna be the little lady. They're gonna be like, oh, here comes Grandma Donna into the gym. Tell us all what to
and
do.
that doesn't have to be everybody,
Old
but
Lady
I
Donna
do
coming in to Granby
encourage
around
people.
Power lift again.
You know, I do encourage people to just make a little effort, like
It's just,
to
you're talking just, you know, even if it's a couple days a week to
like
make it
my
a point.
dad. My dad's lucky. He's thin, you know, he's not overweight. He's in good shape, I would say. He has a high metabolism. He's maybe like, I think 60 something now. But I, like, every time I talk to him, I'm like, Dad, like, drink more water. I want you to start working out. At least like do some squats or push-ups or something.
Get the heart rate up.
And when I go out there in September, I think I'm gonna take him to the gym and
Teach him some things.
Take them to 10th Planet.
yeah,
You're
because
gonna beat up
I
your
just
dad.
like, he means the world to me, and you know, I would hate to see his health deteriorate. You know?
Sooner than
I'm
it needs to.
sorry.
Like, I'm obviously, you know, that comes in time, but
'cause
you want to delay that as much as possible.
I miss my dad a lot.
He's in
And-
Chicago, right?
Yeah, he's in Chicago.
We got a couple schools out
And-
there. You can go train.
Oh yeah, no, I know, but I don't know if he would do
I don't know if
jiu-jitsu,
it's
but
that
I would
kind of
love
gym
for
she was
him
gonna take
to
him
like
to.
maybe, you know,
Oh, I thought
just
that's what
get
you
a
meant you
gym
were gonna-
membership.
Me too.
No,
Yeah.
I want him to like
Lift
weight
weights.
train and
Yeah.
you know, like move well. That's what I want him to do, because he's 60. Yeah, he's
Even just
he's
yoga.
in good shape.
Like,
Yeah,
Oh,
even
I have a
but
question. Speaking of, I don't know why this just occurred to me. Because you're talking about your dad, and then Becky said the same thing. Are there any jiu-jitsu gyms in Cuba?
That's a good question. I've never heard of any.
That's interesting. Somebody should open one.
How did that just like come to
Planet
Because
my
you're
mind?
talking about your dad, and then she said that she feels the same about her dad, and then I thought about, because her dad's Cuban, and I was like, oh, I wonder if they have any jujitsu.
Her mind really went like, tagged a
I
few
know.
things
I
together.
love
You
the way your
had to
beautiful
tie a few
mind
things
works
together
what
to
it
get
does.
there.
Yeah.
I
But
had never heard of any. I'm not sure, but
my
Oh yeah.
we're going to
I'll
look
do it,
into
yeah.
it now, or somebody out there is going to look into it and get back
Where's
to you
your family
shortly.
from? I know you
okay, so my family's from Guatemala, both sides. My mom is full Guatemalan. My dad is full Guatemalan. They just grew up in way different parts of Guatemala. My mom
Me too.
is
I'm
from
East
a
Coast,
place.
West Coast Cuba.
Yeah,
I'm
so
a combo.
my mom is from Puerto Barrios, which is a very mulatto, like mixed Guatemalan, and supposedly my grandfather is from Jamaica, and so we have a mix. Like we don't really know that side of the family, which I'd be really interested to know.
Sure.
But
Ancestry.com.
I was just gonna say that I want to do that DNA
I
thing.
want to do that one day too.
Me too.
I
Yeah.
heard one of my great grandfathers was Portuguese.
Ooh,
interest.
Interest.
There's,
I told you, my cousin did it, and she's like, oh, we're 30% Jewish. And I'm like, oh,
Well,
I'm Mexican Jew, just like you.
Yeah. No, well, no. My mom's the Mexican Jew.
Mexican
I'm
Jew.
actually Russian Israeli.
Oh,
Oh shit!
I thought I was Mexican though. I was so hoping
you
for
can be
it
Mexican if
'cause
you want. We'll take you.
Yes!
It's fine, we'll take you.
I'm here by renouncing my Israeli Russian heritage. I am a Mexican.
But my dad he's from the capital of Guatemala, so Guatemala City.
We have one down there,
And-
don't we?
I don't know. I don't think
No,
so.
Ecuador.
No, you're thinking of Ecuador.
I am
yeah.
thinking of Ecuador.
But yeah, my whole family, big Guatemalan family. I was
Donna,
born
are
in
you
Chicago.
implying that there should be a 10th planet
as far as
Guatemala
I'm
and 10th
concerned-
My
planet
mom
Cuba?
is out there right now.
There should be a 10th planet everywhere, as
Everywhere.
far as I'm
Yeah.
concerned. So.
Well, I don't know if I could do Cuba yet if Trump shuts it down. Gonna have to wait. It's gonna have to hold off on that.
Let's just
Probably
agree
shouldn't
that
get into a
jiu-jitsu in
political
any phase should
conversation.
be out there in the world somewhere.
Yes.
It doesn't
Yeah.
have to be 10th planet.
I don't know if you guys can hear
necessarily.
that.
Right.
That's
Jonathan saying that jiu-jitsu should just be out there. Totally agree. Oh, if you
The
could
10th planet,
open, okay,
too.
here's a question for everybody. You can't
Yes.
say Cuba because we just said that. Okay, if you could go open a 10th planet anywhere.
I wouldn't say Cuba, so I can
Oh,
still play.
oh.
I can still play.
Well, you couldn't say
guys
Cuba
can
anyways. You go first, and then I'll go last.
If I could open up a 10th planet anywhere, let's see. I don't know. Maybe like, is there one in the Philippines?
Ooh,
I don't think so.
What? Oh, Lila's here.
Lila
She's gonna
wants
play
in on
too.
this.
Okay.
Lila? Oh.
I was gonna
Oh.
say
Oh
Israel.
yeah.
Lila says
Nice.
Israel.
I was gonna say Tel Aviv.
I'm sure a lot of people would go. Yeah. A lot of people. Yeah.
Okay.
I got a cool story to tell you that happened on the 4th of July. Actually, no. So this is. I got to tell this cool story.
Tell us a story.
So
But
on the
talk
4th
to
of
us.
July.
She's
oh,
like,
yeah.
I'm gonna talk to Lila way over here.
Lila.
Lila can hear you.
So on the 4th of July, and I am a pothead who gets very excited. Sometimes this doesn't pay attention. So on the 4th of July, I'm going to go see these
I've
fireworks.
never seen you excited.
I know.
Ever.
I'm so calm. I go to see fireworks at this park called Arboretum Shores in Austin. It's crazy. Traffic
This is
parking.
this 4th of July.
Yeah,
like
this is
we're talking like 3 weeks
like
ago.
3 weeks ago.
Okay.
I park my car. I'm not paying attention where I park my car. I just park it and walk, and the fireworks, and it's cool, and I'm gonna leave, and it's dark, and I'm like, oh God, I don't know where I park my car. There's so many cars and people, and my car looks silver at night. It's like turquoisey, but it's like, holy shit. I'm like, I'm going to Uber home and then wait until like 11 when people have probably totally cleared out, and then go find my car because I kind of just couldn't find. I
It's
just
just
wanted-
really
yeah,
high.
just really high.
Yeah.
And it's overstimulated by the fireworks. So I call. It's about 11. I call an Uber or a Lyft or whatever. I get in the car, and the man starts talking. I was like, immediately recognize it. I'm like, where are you from? He's like, I'm from Tel Aviv. I'm like, fucking right, you are. You sound Israeli. I was like, I've been to Tel Aviv. He's like, oh yeah, what were you doing there? And I'm not gonna go through the whole story. I was like, I was actually training martial arts. He goes, get the fuck out. Where were you training? I was like, I went to a place called Onnit Academy. He goes, I know Ito. And I was like,
Small world.
what? He was like, I know Ito. He's like, and he was like, yes, I've done like commentary for like Israeli UFC and da, 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 da. And, like, he knew the people at Onnit Academy,
Yeah,
and I was like,
translation.
I gotta do like an Instagram thing, and I was like, holy shit, like and he like started talking shit to him a little bit in Hebrew and like friendly, and then like I had like another friend that had trained at Periente, like saw the story and then like messaged, goes, holy shit, is that Alon? I'm like, what? It totally is. It totally is. And it turns out he's not friends with Ito because they have political differences. It's so
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it's like someone's for Palestinian rights, someone isn't, or something. So they're separate. He's like, it's very sad that me and my friend. But it was like, of all the fucking.
Wait, they're literally not friends just because they have a difference in opinion?
I don't know. Like that's what he said, but that could be more to that because
Of course,
yeah. So that's
Oh,
just what he.
wow.
But what I thought was interesting is of all the fucking Uber drivers in Austin on the 4th of July to like pick me up, it was
Right.
someone who knew someone else across the world, but it was all jiu-jitsu. It was all connected. I only went to Periente
we're all
because Lila
connected through
told me to,
jiu-jitsu.
because she was like, go to Periente. You
Really?
will love it. Yeah.
Wait, how did you and Lila know each other
Curtis.
before you went?
Curtis was like, this
Curtis
is Lila. He's like,
Hembrroth.
this is
Have you heard-
Lila.
There's this thing called Facebook.
There's this
No,
thing
what
called
is it?
Instagram.
Facebook. Have you heard of it?
I'm gonna look it up.
I should look into
Social
it.
media.
Okay, I'll look
It's
it up.
called MySpace.
Okay.
It's
I
a
think
thing.
it's the new thing.
Okay, answer the question. Lila already took Israel, so you can't have it.
Yeah, I can't have
So
it.
you can't have the entire country of Israel.
Lila has
I'm
staked
gonna
her
go
claim.
help out with
She's
Tel Aviv.
claimed all of Israel.
I'm going to. I'll drop in for. Very small country. Yeah, she could run it. She could definitely run it.
So where are you opening? Where's your
Where's mine?
location?
Let's see. Oh man.
There's so many
Right?
locations.
Where'd you? Oh, you said the Philippines. Yeah.
I got mine ready to go. Ready to
God.
shoot.
You just wait right there until
I am.
you just calm your tits, okay?
I am. I'm just saying.
Ooh. What about 10th Planet Geneva?
Oh.
Just kidding. I'm an
Just got
asshole.
snatched from you.
Just kidding.
Just got
Of course
snatched.
there is.
There's so many
No, I'm
locations.
I feel like I'm a shitty nerd too that I didn't know that. No, Italy. Oh,
that was gonna be
Venice.
Okay.
Venice.
No, that was gonna be mine.
Oh shit.
But you can have it. You can have it. You beat me to
She
it.
took
She
it.
was
beat
first
me
in
to
line.
it,
Yeah,
yeah.
you
You
put
beat me to
yourself
it.
last.
I did.
It's
Okay.
just
People
like a
could come
tourist
traincation there.
area?
Yeah.
Traincation.
Yeah.
We could have a camp in
It could be
Venice.
like
it could
a-
be in Italy or Spain.
Oh.
Rome.
None of these places sound bad for me.
Okay.
I'm a
Go.
fan.
You.
Wait, did
now. She said Venice.
What about Jen?
She said the
I said
Philippines.
Philippines.
Oh, that's right. Miami.
Oh duh. Yeah.
Duh.
Look,
That
she
was
could not get that
obvious.
out of her mouth fast enough. Like, it's like Miami. Miami.
Before anybody takes it.
Well, it was gonna be Venice, Italy.
My bad.
Let me think.
A little bit.
Well, so Shigeki and I actually had this conversation because he was like, "Why is there no 10th planet?" He's vacationing there right now. He's like, "Why is there no 10th planet in Spain?" And then he asked for another city, and I go, "Okay, I'll take Spain, and you take the other city." And he goes, "But I speak better Spanish than you." I'm like, "Fuck, you can have Spain. You can have Spain because Shigeki called it."
So you have
be
so basically you
Spanish.
have to go somewhere that speaks English. is
Yeah.
what he's-
Oh, I'll take Puerto Vallarta.
Oh.
I've been there. It's
Actually,
nice.
you can have Spain and
Isn't
I
that
don't speak
touristy
any
also?
Spanish. My
I
mom's
barely
Mexican
speak any Spanish.
and taught
Yeah.
me I know more Hebrew than Spanish. I don't know very much Hebrew.
I am Mexican and I don't speak Spanish. It's okay.
Oh yeah, I'm Mexican now. and it's
Spanish
okay.
was
Yeah.
my first language.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cora, do you have a spot? Where do you want your future 10th planet to be?
You wanted it to be Houston.
Yeah. Oh.
There's no Houston.
There is no
There is
Houston.
Houston.
Why don't you have Houston?
There will be.
Cora says she wants
Oh.
Houston. Oh.
Who's opening Houston?
Well, Houston's pretty big. You can you could probably get one
Ground
on the
zero.
other
Try
side
to
of
do
town.
like
Right.
North.
You guys, they're not on
Houston
camera.
Yeah.
We can't hear what they're
something.
saying.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean, they're not on
there's going to be a
mic.
Houston ground dwellers will be soon a 10th planet Houston.
All right. Now all the non-10th planet people are like, "Oh my God, please shut up."
Stop
about
talking about all this 10th planet stuff. Just talk about
I love you, jiu-jitsu. I just happen to have.
Have you ever
fallen
trained in
into
the
planet.
gi?
I did. I had to train in a gi in Jerusalem. So first where I was, Tel Aviv was going to be too far, and I thought I was going to be in this one place in a caravan for like a year before I was like 3 weeks, and I was like, nah, fuck this. But so I had the closest place to me in Jerusalem was Atos,
Huh?
and so I had to get a gi and train in a gi.
Okay.
it
And
was, like,
so when you were there, did you have to only train with female training partners?
No. There were some men that did not mind, but there were also some men like you would like they would. It's traditional, so they would bow and then like like afterwards like os, and like some of the men like you couldn't like touch or hug. They would just be like, They wouldn't even talk
Oh,
to
really?
you.
Speaking
Oh
of
my god,
oaths,
that's so
Whoa.
weird.
So
That is
I-
very weird.
Yeah.
That's
Jonathan and I went and taught out at 10th Planet Marietta last week, and they said oaths so much that
Were they the ones that like everything you say, you're like, so you bring your arm over here. Oh,
Yeah, that would get on my. I'd be like, can you just not?
Gable
for a
Grip,
second?
make
we
sure
loved them. They
Gable
were
Grip
all
also.
amazing, wonderful people. I just noticed.
I was gonna
that
say
they-
there's someone
actually that's
there.
where it was. I take that back. It was Burbank that they said oaths for everything.
Well, it's like
It wasn't even Marietta. I
it's
take it back.
smurfing. It's like the Smurfs say Smurf for everything. Are you going to
I know there's
Yes.
Smurf talk.
It is the jujitsu Smurf
Yeah,
talk.
it was Burbank. I
I
was
know
like,
there's
man,
a
you guys
couple
say oaths a
people.
lot.
Yeah.
Franco's always saying
Lila
that
says they all
in
have
class.
to. Yeah,
Yeah, but
Franco
he's
loves
doing
to
it.
say it, but he's also super high.
He's
all the
like,
time.
eso.
He just likes to say something.
I know.
He just needs
And
to.
I asked him, because I asked him last time, I was like, say it again. And he's like, no, it has to come organically.
Organically.
Okay.
Otherwise, you waste it.
Yeah.
Just do organically. Oh.
He made me my neck.
By the way, did you know
Oh,
that's
nice.
not? Rose told us that's not a real jujitsu thing to say oaths. Yeah. She
I've
was
heard
like, I don't know. You guys
I feel
made
like-
it up not too long ago. She was like, my people don't say that.
I feel like I've heard that from several people.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
people
Don't you remember
continue
Rose
to
was like,
say
I
it.
want to punch everybody who
Yeah.
says it.
So I have a cool story.
Oh, you
I'll-
said Rose. Okay,
I'll
you said
stand
Rose.
right
I
in
didn't
line
say
behind
that.
Rose
it's
with that.
kind of
You said
weird.
Rose.
But
Oh, Jen's got a
I have
weird
a cool
story.
story.
Okay.
So when I was 17, I got a tattoo with my best friend.
Where is it? Let's see it.
It's like
Are y'all
on my
still
hip.
friends?
Okay.
Are you showing that on air?
No, like she got pregnant.
happens
like
when you get a
you
tattoo
you
with a friend, you're
split
not
out. We were friends. Like that was a long time ago. Yeah. Anyway, we were just being very rebellious. We got tattoos. We went to this tattoo parlor shop, and they took us like we were not 18.
You guys were girls.
Exactly.
Yeah. And if you were
and-
being rebellious, I'm sure. Yeah.
And
So you
I
don't
was
look-
like,
May
the force be with
I
you.
want the first thing that's like that I pick out of this book. I don't know. I just wanted a tattoo. That I didn't care what it was, right?
Really? You
I
would
mean,
just put
I
something
wasn't
on
gonna
me?
get a wiener
Well, no,
or
of
anything
course,
like
but
that.
like
Come on.
you weren't that like you're like a star, a peace sign, a butterfly, whatever. I don't know. Pick one. Eeny,
Yeah,
meeny,
like,
miny, mo.
Just give
I
me
think
a
she
little
got
penis,
stars
right?
like right here. You know those like nautical stars. But I went through the book, and what caught my eye were all these like little Japanese symbols,
Uh-oh.
and one of them said it's eternity.
Okay.
So it's like the Japanese symbols, and then it
And
says
that's what the translation.
like it'll say love, faith, or whatever. And I was like, oh yeah, I want that one. And so he tattooed me, right? And then somebody, maybe years later, somebody Chinese saw it because maybe I was like at a pool party or something. You could see it when I'm wearing a bikini, and he's like, what is that? He's like, it says water. And I was like, water? I was like, all right, fine. I guess I have a tattoo that says water. He's like, yeah, in Chinese it means water or ice. So all these years, I thought that that's what it meant,
Yeah.
you know? But I would still tell people it means eternity or eternal or whatever. It's not until recently that I found out it does mean eternity, right?
Uh-huh.
But this is the reason why he thought it said water, because the dash at the top in Chinese, it does mean water or ice, but without the dash or something like that.
They're
like
kind of similar,
they're
but not.
similar
Yeah.
in
There's, like,
Japanese and
one
Chinese.
little-
It's like one little detail, right? So recently, maybe a month ago, I see the same symbol on, like, I started noticing it, you know, on like Instagram and stuff. And there's this company, Kaiko Sports. Okay, anyway, it's a jiu-jitsu like apparel. They have jiu-jitsu gear and stuff. And I'm like, I have their fucking tattoo.
That's so cool.
And they like, you know, they made their company in 88 when I was born.
Aww.
I know, super cheesy, right? No, but it's supposedly like a martial arts symbol. It means like good luck and like.
Oh, I like it.
It's the eternity symbol, and supposedly it's been in a lot of like Bruce Lee movies or whatever, like on the dojos, like.
oh wow, that's
Yeah,
so
so-
dope.
Well, I was thinking
I
even
was meant to be a martial
Yeah.
artist.
Well, I was
Nice.
thinking even if like even if the other dude ended up being right and it was water, like
Right.
you're
That's
supposed to
still
be
pretty
like
cool,
water.
yeah.
Exactly.
So it worked out.
right?
Either way, it would work
some
out.
really cool Bruce Lee
Yeah.
shit, right?
Yeah.
Be like water.
Mine
Be
says
like water.
Mine says chi. It's chi in both Chinese and Japanese. So I got it in the Japanese symbol, but then one of my Chinese friends saw it one day, and he was like, "Oh, it's the same thing. It's chi. It's like life force, but we pronounce it hey." And I was like, "Oh,
hey."
So he actually went,
Holla.
holla. He made me a framed picture of it with the Chinese symbol.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I think I've seen it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have it up in the office.
I didn't know that's what it was.
Okay, we're gonna wrap this puppy up.
Yeah.
Any parting thoughts or anything that you want to tell the people at home, Jennifer?
No, just
Tell me again, you're competing in Houston?
Yeah.
Yes.
So this is August is gonna be a big month for me because
What
I
else
am
you
doing
doing?
3 big competitions.
What else? What else coming up besides Kumite?
Okay, so it's August 5th. I'm doing the Jiu Jitsu Kumite in Houston.
Yes.
And then August 12th, I'm doing the Invitational, the USSGL Deep Waters Invitational in San
Yeah.
Diego.
On the border, not border, on
On
the
the-
boardwalk.
on the USS Midway.
That's
Yeah.
what I meant.
Yeah,
Yep.
the USS Midway. It's gonna be amazing.
That event's gonna be so much. I can't wait to go down to that
Yeah, and it's a 8-woman
bracket.
bracket. It's an invitational. These competitions are the first ones that I've are big for me. You know,
Yeah.
because it involves money and
The Midway, the Deep Water Invitational is going to be,
The
some
next
of it's
day.
going to be
Yeah.
televised.
Yeah,
the Midway
that's
is
what
the
I
next
heard.
day. Yeah, the Midway
Right.
tournament. I'm not sure what that one's called. Something about that.
Yeah.
but
Oh,
the
yeah,
Deep
that's
Water
gonna be
Invitational.
fluent
Or watchable.
Is it going to be on Flow Grappling?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
I don't
Okay.
think so. I'm not
Oh,
sure what it's
am I
going to be on,
making
but I
that
know
up?
it is going to
Okay.
be televised.
I'm making
Some
it up.
of
Don't
the
listen to
stuff
me.
will be.
Okay.
Yeah, and then Gracie Worlds at the end of August, August 27th.
I believe.
And that's a big one because we do it every year, and Eddie's like, everybody better
As
be
as
there,
Lila says.
you know.
10th Planet
Planet
World.
Worlds.
Yeah, that's the
I want to
the
do it, but I
belting
hate
test.
competing against other 10th Planet
I
women.
know.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Honestly, you know,
sucks.
when her and I competed against each other, it was cool.
It ended up
I
being
was
super
like,
fine,
it
but it
was
was
so
just it's more
fun.
going into it that's like.
Yeah.
But
go against my
honestly,
teammate.
I went into it like, oh my god, this is so funny. Like, we're gonna fucking go at it with each other. You
Like
know?
we gave each other a big hug and we're like,
Yeah, because
let's
it's like,
do this, I guess.
if I had it my way, I would
Because
never
she's-
go up against my teammates. But when I do, it's like just like in
But
class.
it's different
Yeah.
for all
Like
of
we're
you
rolling
guys
in class,
because
just
when we started, Eddie wouldn't let us compete against 10th Planet girls. So I got into a
Oh,
very
I see.
strict mindset. Like I don't compete against other 10th Planet women. Now the system got so big that doesn't.
Yeah.
Work. It doesn't.
No,
you can't
yeah.
avoid it anymore.
Now it's just more
But-
you want to avoid at least your own home
Yeah.
gym
Yeah,
mates, but
yeah.
obviously
And
that
we had been training together for.
I know, I just think
especially
it's
around
weird.
that time,
It's my
she
own
was
personal
like
thing. Yeah.
training so much.
It's super
like,
weird.
Yeah, but anyway, that competition, Worlds, and I've just been training.
You're gonna be
my
exhausted
ass
come
off.
come September.
she's gonna be like, I need a
September,
nap.
she's gonna eat
September,
all the pizzas.
I'm going to Chicago and I'm gonna see my family.
Oh, there
and
you're gonna eat
that'll
all
be
the
my
pizzas.
break, to just
Are you still gonna train? Are you
I'm
making
still
a,
gonna
a small
train.
train
Come on,
Just not
I'm
like
still gonna train.
just not like craziness like you are right
Just
now.
not ferociously like I am
course.
right now. I've been training a lot, to the point where this is weird, okay? But some
Jiu-jitsu?
nights
Weird? What?
some nights I cannot sleep and I will be up all night till 5 a.m.
Ugh.
just watching jiu-jitsu videos
Yeah.
and like thinking about technique and just. But that's once a week it'll happen. My brain is just running at
shut off.
100 miles an hour. That
I can't think about
I have to
technique
be
when I'm
up.
in bed because then I find my muscles tensing up because I'll think about
and
it.
Jonathan's
I'm
like, why are you trying to choke me right
It's
now?
like, are you trying to Americana?
No, I'll feel my legs tensing up, I'll be thinking about something, and I'm like, oh, I should just relax.
Oh my God, I have totally done that. I've found myself in bed like this. Like I'm squeezing something.
Oh, I
and I'm
sleep
like,
like this.
oh my God, relax.
I totally
Yeah.
sleep in a rear naked choke.
I woke up and I was like,
So
I had
not good.
I had the it's like, pinky to pinky. I went back to bed.
Okay, so do you have anything coming up that you want everybody to know about?
Or any
I'm
new
gonna-
companies, that you
Oh
started.
yeah. I started a company called Gym Hippie. So if you go to
wow.
gymhippie.com, we right now because it started out as an idea of t-shirts for tournaments, and then it's turning into a company. So right now I don't have a lot, but if you want to help support me and help me grow, gymhippie.com. We got women's tank tops. We got these.
I got one.
And you got one. And
I didn't get one.
You're gonna get one. I got one for you. And you. I just
Damn,
left them.
I just noticed she's wearing the same shirt.
Whoa, yeah. Twinkies. And then we also have they're like gray, and then we have a men's green t-shirts coming out. We have a men's muscle shirt, but
Ooh, I want one of those.
yeah, men are gonna have like a green. I'm calling it grass colored because fancier.
That's
grass.
cool. Grass
So yeah,
Very awesome.
more to come. It's
'Cause
still
it's very
a lot.
Time Planet.
Yeah,
Great.
there's still a lot. Like it's the first year. I'm still trying to figure out how to like make this grow, but it's fun. It's exciting. It's stressful,
Yay.
but it's awesome.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna do Naga on August 12th. Curtis asked me to do Kumite. I was like, dude, I'm come back from traincation. I'm mentally not gonna want to like. I'm definitely gonna be there, but I'm not.
Yeah.
I'll want to do.
he'll
I'll
be
do the
there.
next Kumite.
He'll be there, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, Curtis Hembrop, shout out. Yeah, he's gonna be there, and I'll do the next Kumite.
Cool.
Yeah, but Naga August 12th. I think Naga's fun. To me, like Naga. I hope I don't get a lot of shit for this. Like when I would do gigs, I would do like these open mics that would be fun, but like for like
No pressure.
no pressure. So when I did like an actual like gig, like on a Friday or Saturday night, like in a club downtown, like I felt more prepared. So to me, Naga is like the open mic for it's like
Hey,
no
that's
stress.
fair. If that's how you feel. No stress. Yeah.
Yeah, because I want to compete higher level, and so it's like
For
Naga's just I never feel I'm always now that I've been competing, I get really excited for Naga. They're a lot of fun, and I always learn a lot. So yeah,
Nice.
I've never done a
gymhippie.com.
Naga. I'd like to do one.
I've never done a Naga either.
They're pretty.
I've
they're
done
fun.
one. I've done more
look
sub
fun.
fighters
Yeah.
than Naga.
You guys have way more jujitsu. out
Yeah.
here.
There's
Oh,
something every single weekend out here. Every
also,
weekend.
Yeah.
I have an
Literally.
Instagram. I do.
What's that?
It's
What is that?
It's
No, I meant what's that?
What is that?
I didn't mean
It's a
what's
social
Instagram.
media.
What's your
it's
what's
like
your handle?
MySpace but different. It's like Zanga but not. It's Rhodes RHODES. Rhodes like what you drive on but spelled differently. Rhodes 10PATX.
Jen, yours is Jen Kobar.
Yeah, Jen
Kobar.
Kobar.
I love how you say it like it's a whole word.
Actually,
Jen Kobar.
I'm not
I
gonna
know.
lie, I can't
well,
read
some
because
people
I thought
call
it
me
said
Jen Kobar. It's weird.
I thought it said Jen Crowbar.
Oh,
until
Crowbar.
just now. Because I obviously can't read.
that
I thought it
note-
was like, that's a cool name.
Okay, on that note, Bexy,
Hi.
you got anything to say?
On Saturday, the 29th, we will be having a beach party.
Is this
So-
going to come out before then?
Well, hopefully. That's
Yeah.
the plan. So, yes. So, Saturday, June 29th,
We're going to be at the beach.
Crescent Bay Park in Santa Monica. We'll be doing a seminar with the one and only Renato Laranja.
Oh, hey.
Dude, it is
Hi.
so funny. Sometimes I'm just scrolling through Instagram and you see one of his posts
I
and
know.
I
Yeah.
freaking
know,
crack
right?
up
Sweet cheek.
laughing.
Congratulations.
Like, what did I just see right now? Like,
Oh, my. I know, right?
And then Sunday, of course, is the first all ladies EBI. Our girl Lila
Lila
Slaja.
is not on camera over here.
We've also got Elima Lay McFarland doing the combat jiu-jitsu, and Miss Bendability herself, Catherine Shen. Yeah, I think that's it.
Tune in,
Everybody
watch those
support
things.
Women's BJJ.
Yeah.
Come to our beach party. Look these two ladies up on Instagram, and that's it, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
We'll
Right.
see you guys,
Love you guys.
next
Peace
week.
out, bitches. Bye.
Deuces.
Later.
Hey guys, thanks for listening. If you like what you're hearing from us, we'd love it if you went to iTunes and gave us a rating and a review. And don't forget, you can support the podcast directly at patreon.com/MattTherapyLife.